You know, a long time Vibes Cartel tell us everything about poor people pay a raise. And the man seems to be a prophet because the government of Jamaica announced a massive pay raise for politicians. Listen to this. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke says that cabinet ministers and other politicians will receive a salary increase of well over 200%. Now, make we do the maths and we'll start with Prime Minister Andrew HOLNESS and his hike in salary. Now, Andrew HOLNESS' annual salary raised by 214%, moving from $9.1 million in 2021 to $25.3 million effective April 1st, 2023. Now, of course, you say April 1st, 2023 already passed. So if them just announce this raise, it simply means that Andrew HOLNESS and him politician friend them will be getting retro pay. Now, you need to know that the salary increase will also be over a 3-year period ranging from 2021 straight to 2024. Now, with that said, Andrew HOLNESS will receive a further increase in his salary on April 1st, 2024. The Prime Minister's salary will move from $25.3 million to $28.6 million, an increase of $3.3 million within the 1-year period. Now, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke's salary jumped up by 232%. That is not Burger King, but it is a whopper increase right there. It is moving from $7.4 million in 2021 to $21.7 million in 2023 and $24.6 million in 2024. All other cabinet ministers will receive a 230% increase effective April 1, 2023, and as I say, this will be a retroactive payment to these politicians because it already took effect on April 1st. Their salary moved from $6.9 million to $20.2 million, with that moving to $22.9 million in 2024. So after it increased from $6.9 million to $20.2 million on April 1st this year, it a move to $22.9 million for all cabinet ministers in 2024. Now, Deputy Prime Minister Horace Strang receives a 221% increase, with his salary moving from $8 million to $22.7 million as of April 1st, 2023. Now, April 2024 will see Horace Strang receiving $25.7 million. You know what is kind of questionable about this for Horace Strang right now as Deputy Prime Minister, but he's also a cabinet minister. He is the Minister of National Security. So my question is, in addition to his salary as Deputy Prime Minister, is he going to also be receiving a different salary as Minister of National Security? And what will that salary be? And what will that increase be? Because we know the tricks and trades of politicians, you know. Them have some little loophole for go round and come round and go over and come under and do them little trickery and increase more money, you understand? So if he is the Minister of National Security and also the Deputy Prime Minister, I don't know if that I go make him get a different salary as well. I don't expect say, boy, he might get a full salary as Minister of National Security and as Deputy Prime Minister, but them we find some way, somehow, some means to make him receive 2 salaries. Now, the opposition leader Mark Golding will also get an increase similar to that of the Deputy Prime Minister. And guess what? The increase does not stop there because it is an increase right across the board. Parish councillors and mayors will also get a big increase as outlined by Nigel Clarke.
For the Mayor of Kingston, Madam Speaker, who is currently on a salary of $3.8 million, that will move, Madam Speaker, effective April 1st, 2022 to $8.9 million, for April 1st, 2023 to $10.1 million, and for April 1st, 2024 to $11.4 million. For the Mayor of Montego Bay, the salary of $3.4 million will move to $8.1 million for 2022, $9.2 million for 2023, and $10.4 million for April 1st, 2024. The mayors for other parish capitals who are currently on 3.3 million, Madam Speaker, moved to 7.7 million, 8.7 million, and 9.9 million for April 1st, 2022, April 1st, 2023, and April 1st, 2024, respectively. And that will also be the salary for the Mayor of Portmore. And for the Parish Councillor, Madam Speaker, who currently, effective April 1st, 2021, was on a salary of 1.67 million, Madam Speaker, which I think everyone in this House would absolutely agree is woefully inadequate for the job that they do. That has been moved to 4.5 million effective April 1st, 2022 by virtue of the benchmark, 5 million for April 1st, 2023, and $5.7 million for April 1st, 2024. Madam Speaker, these are consequent upon the movement in the compensation for the CEO of the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation, who was moved from a salary level of approximately $4 million to a salary range of $8.9 million April 1st, 2022, $10 million April 1st, 2023, and $11.4 million 2024.
Alright, you hear how Clark sound proud and confident. Oh yes, them are going to get an increase, and councillors have been doing a good job, and the base on the job where them are do, we know say the pay was inadequate. So let me ask you a question. What kind of job the councillors them and mayors them are do to get such an increase? And politicians overall, because when you drive in a Kingston stink. Dirty. Alright, you ever come off of the highway and drive on the road in a ferry, Mandela? As you come off of the Mandela there so and reach, either you go Boulevard or you go 6 miles to go 3 miles, yeah? Spanish Town Road to 3 miles. And you see the blanket of smoke we surround Kingston and the stinkness. And it's not a disrespect, but it's a reality, Kingston, the city, the capital of Jamaica, is dirty and stink. The buildings, the majority of them dilapidated. So what kind of work the mayor of Kingston? Me not talk too much about Montego Bay, but people from Montego Bay can share in the comment section, because I don't really venture into Montego Bay a whole lot. You understand? If you know the situation, but me realize certain things similar. But when I drive through Kingston stink, garbage all over the place. I want to blame the people too, because we contribute to this, But the overall responsibility are the politicians them and the mayors of Kingston. You ever drive on Spanish Town Road? Well, I don't know what them call it Spanish Town Road, because there is no road. Because there's a be a bump and potholes. The other night I drive on it and drop in a pothole, I swear it's a tire bus. You understand what I say? The city full of pothole. Boulevard are the same thing. It's a hill and gully ride like the TV program where they drive on Boulevard. Because them just do a little patching here so and patching there so. So there's no proof that these politicians are do the work. You understand what I say? They deserve such pay. Now you can imagine after teachers, policemen, firemen, soldiers and other public sector workers, nurses, them are fight for the little pay increase from the government. The government announced that politicians will get a salary increase of over 200%. So if you decide say the politician them do the work, what happened to the policeman? What happened to the man in the army? What happened to the police woman, the soldier woman? What happened to the teachers and the nurses? We are do 14, 15, 16, 17 hours a day on a shift and still can't afford to buy a vehicle. Some of them not get no real benefits. Them not get no real sense of purpose in them pay. When them get them pay a month time, them can say yeah, them a treat themselves to this and them a treat themselves to that. And you're talking about the work what politicians are do. Me not calculate the money where politicians robbing, because that is a different story. We see real read, we no see nothing come out time case it, we no hear nothing more about it. 200%, over 200% increase in salaries for politicians. How is this possible when them have to think about the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, and the austerity measures to consider? Say all the while when soldiers and police and nurses and teachers and all other public sector workers are vie for a raise in salary, they might tell you say, oh, we have to consider the austerity measures of the International Monetary Fund, because we cannot just give an increase. It will throw the project with the IMF out of balance. So how comes this increase with the politician them throw nothing out of balance with the IMF? Now hear this. The salary increase to the political directorate at the local and national levels will cost taxpayers $1.7 billion for the 3 fiscal years ranging from 2021 to 2024. And you know that is a whole heap of money that it might sound as if that is almost the budget for a ministry. You understand what I say? For them 200% increase will be coming over a 3-year period. You understand? And you notice when the teachers them and nurses them and public sector workers get a salary increase, it's 8% over 3 years. So them are going to tell us, yo, alright, we are going to give 2% for the first year, 2% in the second year, which is 4%, and in the third year we are give 4%. It no go above that. You understand what I say? So the 8% are split over 3 years. Now for them 200% increase is over 3 years. But it's still significant, because if a man's salary go move from 8 million to 21 or 22 million in 1 year, you understand? Not including me tell you say the retro pay. If that go move from 8 million to 22 million in 1 year, and then it move from 22 million to 25 or 26 million in the next year, that goes to show say the politician them is brother gravalicious. Now the opposition People's National Party PNP says it strongly disagrees with the massive salary increases for parliamentarians and politicians. Now, as I said, that would include themselves, because the opposition leader Mark Golding has also received an increase, his salary moving from about 8 million to 20 million as well. But me not just want to see PNP are opposed to it, because me want to see them say, yo, we not accept no raise for ourselves, and the government ministers them should not accept any raise at this time, or certainly not a raise so significant. In a statement issued by the PNP, they say they strongly object to a massive increase for cabinet ministers and members of parliament without the government first having satisfactorily addressed the serious disaffection of many dedicated teachers, nurses, police officers and other civil servants arising out of the public sector compensation reconstructing exercise. Now PNP attack as if them have the public sector workers and public servants best interest at heart. But as me say, until uno come out and flatly say, yo, Mark Golding as leader of opposition come out and say, me nah take this razor pay, here what you do, my percentage, break it down and split it across the board for public sector workers. Me no know if that a go happen. You understand what I say? Now, Nigel Clark said that he's hoping that more qualified and experienced Jamaicans would find it attractive and financially feasible to offer themselves to serve their country through the administrative public service or through the political directorate. Now, you see, Nigel Clark I used this increase as a catchy thing. He might use it for say, oh, yeah man, you come in a politics man, and say, yo, we are pay man, come in man, a money making thing. So what happened to the other public sector workers? What happened to the people in the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defence Force? That is also an arm of serving. What happened to the nurses? What happened to the teachers? That is also serving for the public good. So why make for them profession attractive like politics, so more people can go in it? You know how much people are left the Jamaica Constabulary Force, how much people are left police, how much people are migrate overseas from nursing and teaching because the salary package is not that inclusive and attractive. So why not make teaching a worthy profession based on the salary package? You can imagine all the minister of education who feel miserably I get so much increase. The minister of national security, where crime is so rampant and murders is so rampant, I get such a significant increase, and you come tell me say, yes, them a do the work. And when the rebellion a go start? because we are waiting till it reach a stage of no return. If this is not the clearest indication, say, if Jamaica could have get better, it would have get better 5 years ago. And it only get better for the politicians, them. Because none of these politicians, they are not just politicians. Some of them own pharmacy, some of them are doctor, I practice them surgery and this and that. Some of them are lawyers, some of them are financial advisors. So them have multiple salaries in addition to feed them salary as a politician. Now a couple months ago, Health Minister Christopher Tufton come out and tell us, say, yo, boy, them salary where we depend can't even take care of my family, So I guess the group of them just come together now and decide, say, yeah man, we have to increase the salary because it's too little bit. And don't forget, it's just the other day, them increased the judge's salary as well, moving it from a similar region of 8 million to 20 million. The Chief Justice received nearly $30 million for fee pay. And these no include allowance, travel allowance, vehicle allowance, housing allowance, and all them type of foolishness there. Now, I know the struggles where the public sector workers them face. You understand? Them wait so many years to raise a pay. And when it comes 7%, 8% over a 3-year period. And in a one go, politician increase them salary. Because NIGEL, CLARKE'S say over 30 years now, a solid review of the salaries for the political directorate has not been done. But boy, with this rate where them a go, it don't make sense to review it again after this, NIGEL Clark. Now let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you agree with this raise for the politicians? Because trust me, this is a straight highway robbery. And guess what? We have paid the toll for the choices where we make selecting these politicians.
Reggae my light is. So the button the people, make sure you like this.